Hello, my friends. Time for another fantastic Revit tip. All right, today we're going to talk about when you link a file into another file, whether you should set it to overlay or attachment. Okay. And I'm just going to show you how it works. It's really simple, and you can decide in the context of your own projects whether you need to set it to overlay or attachment. And I'll just tell you right off the bat, most of the time you're linking things into as an overlay, but sometimes you'll want it to be an attachment. And so let's just go there. Let me share my screen with you. Gonna share my screen. Hey, there we are. We're sharing screen. What? No way. Okay, here's our little building here. And we're gonna go, I'm gonna go to the plan view. Plan view. There we go. Plan view. And yes, I'll make my face a little bit smaller. Okay, what I want to show you guys, this is the first level. And like the lowest level, and then we're going to link this into another file. That'll be the second level. And then we'll link that file into the third level and see what happens, okay? All right. So I'm just going to click on an exterior wall and say create similar, which is CS on the keyboard. And I'm going to put a 1 right here. Honk. There you go. We got a 1. Okay, does everybody see the 1? All right, this is the first level. I'm just going to make a 1 so that you know. So I'm going to hit save. Okay, pretty simple, right? And I'm going to call it 1. For lack of a better name for this project, I'm going to call it 1. Okay, level 1. I didn't want to write out the word level. That could take forever. Okay, so I guess I could use really big model text, and that would be kind of fun too. Oh my gosh, you're almost talking me into it, but I'm not going to do it because I just want to keep moving. All right, so here's number 1. Look at this. File, close, gone by. Thank you very much. Thanks for playing. Okay, I'm going to say now, new project, okay? And here we go. This one, we're going to put a gigantic 2 into it. And we're going to link 1 in. And we're going to make a decision about making an overlay or whether it's going to be a attachment. So here we go. Here's our project. And I'm going to put a giant 2 in here so we don't get mixed up. Just going to click on this wall and say create similar. And let's see. Going to put a big 2 in here. So there's part of the 2. And here's another part of the 2. And this will be the last part of the 2. Okay. Everybody see that? Everybody see a big number 2 around here? Okay. So we're going to link in project number 1. So here we go. Look at this. Insert. We're going to link Revit. And I'm going to pick 1. Okay. You just say open. Get in here. Origin to origin. Whatever. It's going to land exactly on top of it. Wait for it. There it is. Okay, I'm just going to move it up here. Okay, look, level 1 is a project and it's linked into level 2. Easy enough, right? Such that, wait for it. If I say, let's just say, you see how all the walls are filled in with blue? If I say, wait for it. If I say, I'm going to go over and make sure I don't have a view template on. Of course I do. I'm going to turn off my view template so that it's not interrupting us. So I can just hit VG on the keyboard. Okay. If I hit VG on the keyboard and I scroll down to walls, okay, you'll see that walls are set to blue. And I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it to orange. You thought I was going to say red. Okay, orange. Okay. In fact, we're going to do this bright orange right there. Okay, orange. Okay, and look at that. The native walls turned to orange, and so did the link walls turn into orange. But you can control that, okay? You know this. You can click on a link, okay? And better yet, you hit VG on the keyboard, and up at the top where it says Revit links, says it's by hosted view, which means, I wish they wouldn't say by hosted view. What it means is the link is copying your project. No matter what you do, the link copies it. In other words, if you turn off your furniture, the furniture turns off in the link. If you change your walls to orange, they turn orange. But you can walk away from that. You can walk away. And this Revit link is linked in here. And let me back up. The Revit link, when I click on it, okay, is, wait, let me go to manage. I'm just going to go up to manage and manage links. Okay. Let me just show you something. It's in here as an overlay. Okay. An overlay. That has nothing to do with the coloring and the turning things on and turning things off. That only comes into play if this project here, the number 2, is linked into a 3. It's like further down the line. So I could mess with the colors. I'm going to do it really fast. If I hit VG and I click on my Revit link and I click on Buy Hosted View, which is, as we learned, copycat of whatever's going on in your project, I'm going to say Buy Hosted View. I'm going to go custom. I want to be custom. Okay. And so that I can make any of these categories custom now that I've switched that box. I'm going to click on model categories and make them custom, okay? And I'm going to scroll down to walls and you'll see it's preset because it's receiving the information from the main project. But I can click on that orange and say, wait for it, blue. Nice blue. Oh, there's a good greenish blue, okay? If I tell my walls to be, the cut pattern to be a solid blue, then it overrides it in there, regardless of whether, wait for it, I'm going to go to my manage, my links, and it's an overlay. And if I switch it to an attachment, it doesn't matter. Look, I've switched it to an attachment. It doesn't affect this at all. It has nothing. The attachment and overlay has nothing to do with the visibility graphic settings that you have set in here. Okay? Just saying it's separate. It only matters if project 2 is then linked into project 3, the next level up. Okay? So let's set this back to typical. Typical is overlay, okay? So here I go. I'm going to click on this. No, I'm not. I'm going to go to Manage Links, and I'm going to click on number 1, and I'm going to switch it to Overlay, which is typical. Overlay means it is only overlaid here at this level, and it won't make it through to Project 3. It's just here for graphics to help coordinate the project, but it's just an overlay here. It doesn't port through to project 3 when this project 2 gets linked. So here we go. Watch this. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to save this as 2. Okay? Just called it 2. Save. All right. So we've got a project called 1 linked into project called 2. And I can control the graphics. That has nothing to do with overlay and attachment. So here we go. Wait for it. Okay, now I'm going to close it. File, close. Gone. Okay, it's gone. So here we go. I'm going to say new project, and I want a brand new project. And this is going to be number 3. This is level 3. Now, 1 is linked into 2, and 2 is linked into 3 here in just a second. Watch this. We're going to go to the plan. Here we are in the plan. Wait for it. We're going to put a 3 in here. Big number 3. Here we go. There's a 3. Okay, there's a 3. Okay, this is all native geometry. Nothing's linked yet. Here comes the link. I'm going to go to Insert, Link Revit, link in 2. We're not linking 1, we're linking 2. Okay, And if you look at the preview right up here, it has one as an overlay. So if one is an overlay, it shouldn't make it through to 3, correct? So watch. Wait for it. Bunk. Hey, look, a note. The following nested links will not appear because their reference type is set to overlay in the link 2. And it gives me a list. And sometimes you'll see a big list of things that are not making it through because they get dropped out. I'm going to say, okay, whatever, close. So take a look. Here's project number 2 right there, okay? 2 is linked into 3, but 1 didn't make it because it's not an attachment. So we are going to hit save. We're going to go back to 2, okay? I'm going to save this as 3. Yay! For lack of a better name, I'll call it 3. So now we have 3 projects, 1, 2, and 3, okay? Wait for it. I am going to go open project 2. See, look at this, file, close. And I'm going to go open project 2. Where is it? There it is right there. See, it says it right there. But project 2. I'm going to open 2, and I am going to set the link, project 1, to an attachment. Okay? Wait for it. Come on, go to the plan. Wait for it. There it is. Okay. So now if I go to manage links, I can click on number 1, and I'm going to set it to attachment. So all you have to do is set it to attachment and hit save. It doesn't change anything, okay? It doesn't change anything in your project. That only affects if this project is linked further down line, okay? So that being said, I hit save, right? Save, file, close. Now let's go open 3. Close, file, open. We're going to open number 1, 2, 3. There it is, 3. We're going to open project 3. What do you think is going to happen, people? Yes, you are correct. If anybody didn't hear that comment, 1 is going to be visible in here because it is set as an attachment into 2, and 2 is linked into here, okay? As an overlay. It starts getting crazy. Now, wait for it. Let's go to the first floor plan. And yes, 1 is in here. Now, take a look. Just saying. It is not, there's no color in these. Wait, there's no separate color in these. But first, let's talk. 1, the only reason 1 made it this far is because it's an attachment to 2, and 2 is linked into here. It pulls it through. And you're going to ask me, someone's going to ask, why would you ever not use attachment? Well, sometimes you don't want things to come through deeper, but sometimes you do. Let's just say you you don't want a closed loop reference. Like if you have a building and you link in a site plan, you don't want to link you link in a site plan as an underlay, but you don't want to link that building back into the site plan. It would cause a circular loop. And so when you link the site plan underneath the building, so you can see it in context, you don't want to make it an attachment, or it'll lock up on you. But that's not the greatest example. Here's a better example. Let's suppose you're doing university housing and you have, or let's say maybe it's a hotel or a motel or some building that you're doing that has repeated members, okay? Or repeated units. You might have a unit or a room type A and another one called B and another one called C, okay? If those are separate little Revit files, you can link them into, those would be level 1, okay? Individuals, they're just level 1. They can be linked into your building as into your building as an attachment, okay? so that you can see the building shell, but the individual units are linked in. Okay? Now, if you link, now that would be level 2. Your hotel or your university housing project would be level 2. Now, if you link that into a site plan or into a conglomerate plan or a larger plan that has multiple buildings, if your units are not attachments, they'll drop out. But if you want them to stay attached and part of the second level, then you need to make them attachments. And then when you put it into the site plan or the conglomerate plan, the federated plan, a larger plan that shows multiple buildings, your little units will come with you. Okay, that's one example. Another example would be if you have a kitchen layout that is a separate consultant that is giving you their kitchen layout, you can link it in. But a if you don't make it an attachment, then when you give your project over, you would link the kitchen consultant's file into your project or your lighting consultant. You make those an attachment so that when you give your project to the engineers, the MEP guys, they can see where they can actually see the kitchen consultant objects. And so I'm just saying that an overlay will drop out when it goes to the third level, but an attachment will make it all the way through. All right, enough of that. Let me show you how you can really quickly, I'm going to demonstrate how you can change colors and deal with the colors in here. Okay, because this project, level 3, says, I'm going to hit VG. Actually, I'm going to go down here and I have my template. I'm going to set the template back to none so I can hit VG on the keyboard for you. If I scroll down and I have walls, see it? Walls are set to, if I have that VG, wait, look at this. If I have walls set to blue, everything that's copying me that is by hosted view, copycat, is going to copy me. So if I change my color to something like purple, okay, I'm changing it to purple, then everybody goes purple. See that? Everybody just went purple. But if the link level 2, wait for it, I hit VG, I can go to my Revit links. See, copycat, by hosted view means copycat. If I click on that, I can say, I want something to go custom. Annotation, no. Imported items, no. Aha, model categories are going to go custom. So model categories go custom. And I go down in purple, no. How about I make the 2 project turn bright pink, okay, instead of purple. So when I say okay, take a look. All right. So the native geometry, I told it to be purple. But then I told, look, wait for it. I told level 2 walls to be this bright pink. But here's something I found out just yesterday, and I'm sharing it with you guys because it's important. There is nowhere in Revit at this 3 level to control the 1 level. I can control 2, but it is automatically controlling 1, the 1 level. I cannot. There are no settings in Revit here to control 1 and free control, like do whatever I want to, like change the hide the geometry, not the geometry, change the walls to green in 1 from here at this level. I can't do it. There's only one way you can do it. Wait for it. You have to set those changes that you want in level 3. You have to go set them in level 2. I know that sounds crazy. And so if Autodesk is watching this video, you need to give us control to reach all the way down deep inside to level 1 attachment and be able to control things. But for right now, we can't. The only way to do it is with a linked view. A linked view. So let me just show you what I'm talking about, and then we'll be done with this video. This is important now. So I'm going to hit save. I'm going to go to model number 2. Okay, model 2. Here we go. I'm going to go to 2. I'm going to say file close, close. Okay, close. And I'm going to open up 2. When you're in 2, you can make a view, create a view that's called a linked view. You guys have heard this. I've got another video on how to do linked views. So don't even ask me. Okay, so here we are. I need to make a view. Look at this. This is the 0, 1 plan view. In the 0, 1 plan view, this is orange and this is green. You guys see that? The link is green and the level 2 geometry is orange. All right, remember that. Orange, green, orange, green. OG, orange, green. Okay. Hey, green, orange, go, go. I think that we can remember that. Green, orange, go. Okay. So we just had to open it to check. We could create a view and make it however we want. Okay. But we're just going to remember that on 0, 1 plan, it is GO, green, orange. All right. So I'm going to close that, file close, and I am going to go back to 3. Now you have to go back to level 2 to set things in level 1. So I'm going to go back to 3 now. Okay. Work with me here. Wait for it. Because in level 2, we told level 1 to be green. So we controlled it. We told it, we could tell it to be any color we want. We can turn certain things on and off. We can do whatever we want to that link. But here we are back in level 3. Work with me here. And if I hit VG, okay, wait for it. If I hit VG, up at the top, it says Revit links. And I'm going to go to custom. And instead of going to my model categories and coming down here and turning things pink, I am instead going to go right here on this interface. Look at this. I don't want to be a copycat by hosted view, and I don't want to go custom. I want to use a linked view. So if I check linked view, it says, sorry, I'm gonna remove all of your custom things that you set up. I say, okay, whatever, because I want the linked view. And I can pick any view, plan view that I want, that I have, and I can say plan 0, 1 plan. And if I say apply, what do you remember? GO, green, orange. Wait for it. What did I tell you? Green, orange, and purple. Okay, so that's how you can actually control things deeper down inside, okay? Deep down inside. Um, so that I guess that's all I wanted to show you guys. The difference between overlay and attachment, but then how can you control things deeper down inside? And so I honestly hope that this video has helped somebody out there. But if not, then just don't click the like button, whatever. Okay. Thank you guys. That's about enough of this. I hope you understand about overlays versus attachments, why you would want to do it, and then how to control the graphics deeper down inside on level 2 and level 1 further away. All right, that's about enough of that. You guys have a fantastic day. And until we meet again, happy Reviting. All right, bye-bye.